There you go. I don't think anything should be the issue now. Watch videos. Huh? Now you're back. Okay. Hmm? Oh, didn't realize. My bad. Oh, there's a stage. Okay. Uh, Because of the goddamn music. I forget. Uh, yeah, I think. Hmm. Oops. Very nice. I turn the music up. Sorry. There we go. Uh, Seven, 30. Oh, I guess. We did not have a better film. Okay, let's. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh my God. Back in school. Holy shit. Police. Wait. It's just Dave. I was gonna talk like the Kotetsu situation, because he was just looking to help like his daughters, right? But it became too much, right? It spiraled out. Like he eventually just like he was doing too much, right? I can't get into specifics of it. I was, you were there, right? But I was at the meeting, so like, yeah. From what I of course, Australian, yeah. Oh, I just realized I thought capturing. Oh.
define someone, they're merely starting points. They shape how a child experiences the world, how the world responds to them, and how easily they learn self-control. Yep, it's all on the screen. Don't tell me to slow down.
Okay.
Yeah. So, did we understand that one?
Guys?
All right, Tom. But would Yoru fit nature? Yeah, no, he would fit nature. No, I would say Yoru fits nurture. See, we'll have. Okay, I'm sorry, Karma. Yeah, sure, we'll say Yoru. I think other examples of this were Zaylino and I think Kotetsu. But I wouldn't. No, I don't know. I don't know. Nilly's no, I put Shura as
Nurture, right?
Sure, yeah, I put Shura as nurture because this is more so like growing up, right? And like
Yeah.
and if you guys don't know Yoru's backstory, is that his parents died to a hero, like, and that's why he spiraled down the path that he did, and he spent Karma. All right, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let the two people with their hands up first. Tom, don't do it, bro. Just don't beg.
No, I'm dude. Just chill.
Okay, sorry.
Anyways, like I was saying, when you talk about nurture, there's a lot of stages in an infant's life where neuroplasticity is at high levels, and depending on the attachment style that's used in the parenting and how that sort of works, kids can sort of change a lot about how they go about things. And that actually does a lot, like with how people behave. Why am I getting cloud? Why am I getting cloud?
I can't, bro.
Okay, no, literally, the smallest things that happen when you grow up can change how you behave when you're older. Because there's critical learning periods.
All right, bro. I just got told we have a 10-minute cap left, so we're gonna have to move on from you, bro. We're gonna get Eno up, bro, and then
Yes, so you're making it sound like this nature and nurture stuff are mutually exclusive, because it is like with those villains that you just mentioned, it doesn't sound like it's only their nature and nurture that's like doing it.
It can definitely be both. It's not mutually, but it's like obviously one plays more than the other with some of these villains.
Okay, right,
this
sick.
Class isn't weak as hell. It's just like my cock, no. So sorry, you had to hear that language, but we're gonna move on because we got one more, and we also have 10. Nurture creates a villain when a person's environment, treatment, and life experiences slowly shape them, and to believe the world is unfair, unsafe, or against them. When someone grows up surrounded by neglect, abuse, and rejection or fear, especially because of their meta ability. So we're gonna pause real quick, and I'm gonna put Shura. I put Shura as my example down there, but Shura was around for the first Cataclysm. We'll probably have another lesson later in the line. Okay, let me see a show of hands. If you know about the Cataclysms. Just jumping game. Only 3 of you.
That's the dumbest shit, bro.
Wow. This is like basic lore. I'll let you up after, Karma. But to put it short, the Cataclysms are what began the era of meta abilities. The first Cataclysm happened in a certain country, I think, and there was only sightings in that country. And then the second one was worldwide. So people all around the world started awakening meta abilities. But Shura was a product of the first Cataclysm, so they were rare at that time. They happened, but they were still rare. So Shura lived in a small village, and the people of that village began to grow fear of him because he wasn't like them. He had an ability, especially a dangerous one, that can create slashes and such out of thin air. So with that being said, that society he grew up in just dropped him. They didn't want to protect him. They didn't want to touch him. They feared him. They neglected him, and they just wanted to reject him. Which he was fine with that first, but it ended up getting out of hand. They started to take it out on him. They killed his child. He had a wife and a kid. They killed his kid. I think the wife also ended up dying to these people. And it grew to a point where Shura believed that if this is what it's like to have a meta ability, he should be the only one to bear this. No one else should. So he then went on a spree of just killing the meta able. And even those who aren't, because he was too far gone by that point. Society had pushed him to what he is today. So, and that brings another question. A lot of people ask, is Shura in the wrong? I do think he is, but I also do feel sorry for what he had to go through. Yes, they basically couldn't take it out on him, so they had to go for the weaker links, basically. But let's continue. Especially
how much longer we got?
We got like 5 minutes or some shit.
There's a no moon Eden, bro.
Oh, I don't fuck the no moon Eden. When someone they may learn that society will never accept or protect them. This pain could turn into anger and isolation that will eventually evolve into resentment. If they have never been given that support, guidance, or even a chance to belong, they may begin to see the heroes and the law as straight up lies. They see everything that we showed to people as lies. They don't see it for how the majority sees it. With that being said, though, they will eventually decide or may just straight up harm others and tearing down the system. It will be the only way they can feel powerful or start to finally be heard or in control. It's giving them a way to show that they existed, that they are a person too, right? They're causing all this damage to finally be put on the map. They're not known before this because they're rejected and they're neglected and no one wanted to believe they existed. But with them finally causing all this damage and destruction, now they are finally being saw for what they originally wanted to be seen for. They want to be known, and with this, they are finally being known and they're in control. See, and that's why I brought up a good example would be Shura or Yoru. But I think that's it for class now. I think we have to end. I don't have another slide. I don't think I do. Yeah, I just clicked. I don't have another slide. And like I said, this was just going over the questions we had yesterday and giving you guys a more definitive answer so you guys can be more in the know. And with villain psychology, I want my students, when you guys do eventually grow up to be heroes, I want you guys to try to be more on eye to eye with the villains.
All right.
I already explained how Shura is. If you weren't listening, that's on you, bro. I can't go over it. We're actually running out of time. So,
Yo, Tom.
but if you guys have any questions, I'll answer these real quick, and then we're gonna have to end.
Yo, I think they want to give Tom a demerit.
Brother, oh my god, I can't. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. But if you do want to read more about Shura, the season 4, like the recap of season 3, has all of the Shura information you need, and even on Kiyomatsu and other villains. I'll forward it here in a second. But that's really it for today. If you guys have any more questions, you're just gonna have to ping me outside. But for now, I think we're gonna have to end. Just let me know if you guys can just let me know in the chat if you guys actually learned a little bit from this or enjoyed it, because I did also feel this was a little pointless, but I did want to give you guys the answers instead of this like.
Well, looks like it's gonna be over soon.
Just instead of you guys just like asking and just sitting there having to listen to yells. I wanted to use my voice. Ever since I was a point ass teacher, I wanted to do stuff like this because I think it's just more interactive and it obviously just gives you guys more opportunities to learn.
You going on a field trip next time?
Yeah, I'll try to take you guys somewhere next time. Probably my agency building. So Everbound. Because you guys do need to bond low key. But we're gonna end here. We're done. So PD's probably about to turn off. You guys should have gotten your XP. Whatever. But yeah, that was it. If you guys have any more questions on stuff I talked about, yeah, sure, Vasily, you can come up and speak and tell them to fuck off. But
wait, it's about the XP.
yeah.
LT like now handles like all of the XP for Commodore, so I'm not allowed to give any.
Oh.
You know what?
Yeah.
Sure, bro.
Not.
I guess,
you
bro.
know, I'm just a messenger.
Well,
It's
guys, don't
whatever.
go to Eden.
It's whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I had fun doing this. I hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys learned. I'm gonna end the stage now, though. And
Don't go to Eden, guys.
you guys are gonna get XP eventually, either way, bro. Stop getting off me. Fuck. They're all on me. I'm ending the stage. Oh my god. Oh my god.